Alright, so we're back with some more Persona 5. Last time we were dealing with Majed and figuring out what they wanted in all of this, but we really don't have anything to go off of at this point, so we kind of just gotta go with it. We don't have nearly enough intel. All we can do is wait for them to make moves, and he won't let me out of my room, so we just gotta sleep off, I guess. Maybe this is where DVDs would come into play? Like, when there's these days where we're just forced and we can't do anything, maybe this is where the CDs are supposed to come. Why am I still in school? Should I be at on summer vacation now? Jolly Baba messaging?
Come on.
It's just Ryuji. Nothing, let me know ASAP if he tries to get in touch with me. Ryuji, please.
Man.
Ryuji again? He just never shuts up, does he? Good day. Who is this? What do you want? Good day to you too. Ah, you responded today. Once again, I am Alibaba. You're the leader of the Phantom Thieves, correct? You got the wrong guy, that's right. I appreciate your honesty. I take it you received the calling card. Are you at school right now? I'm in class. You're a surprisingly diligent student. Now then, I've prepared the calling card for you. When are you going to steal? Steal from who? What do you mean by that? Were you able to steal a heart as long as you have a calling card?
Hey.
We need the name of the target. What's the target's name? I need a name. Name is your heart thievery truly impossible without such information? It is. I see. I suppose just past calling cards did have names on them. One moment. Very well, I'll tell you. I believe their name was Futabas Sakura. If you fail in this mission, I'll expose your identity to the world and to the police. Well then, I'll be counting on you, which I'll speak again after the change of heart. Wait, who is... I can't find the account to send a response to all I get back is errors.
For real?
So he just threatened you, then just took off. And Sakura, I feel like I heard that name before. In any case, we should let everyone know about this.
We're gonna get reported if we don't do this? What the hell?
Futaba Sakura? Wasn't Sakura... It's Boss's last name!
Does he have any family?
Does he?
For real?
Not that he's mentioned to us, okay?
Wouldn't you normally be introduced at least? I mean, you are living at his place.
Well, his situation does make things difficult.
Calling card was delivered to Boss's house. It'd be more natural to assume this is all related. One of the reasons for that is because Alibaba mentioned nothing about which Futaba Sakura. Perhaps he thinks that the name alone is enough. That makes sense. I believe it's adequate for us to think that this is the doing of someone close by. I see. I don't know how Alibaba got a hold of his smartphone information. However, since he's ordering us through chat, I do feel as though he's taunting us.
You mean this might just be a prank?
I mean, look at his demands. Pay me if you don't want me to leak who you really are. That I'd understand. But he's telling us to steal someone's heart without explaining why.
So we're being tested.
Regardless, I think we should ask Boss about Futaba Sakura once.
That's probably for the best. There's nothing else we can do at the moment, and Chief might have an idea on what this is about too.
I'll check the school's roster just in case.
We must make sure Boss doesn't figure out who we are. We'll have to go about this cautiously.
No, I mean, the man's pretty laid back. You think he'd really care that much?
What's up?
I want to meet? That's probably too forward. This is probably a bit more on the question side.
Why do you know about that? It's got nothing to do with you. I'm going home. Make sure you lock up the place.
Well, he sure didn't like that.
Looks like it's a hit.
Oh, I just remembered. Were you able to ask about it? He didn't want to talk. I tried. So no results. Was there a reason as to why that was? Alibaba might be our only hope of defeating Majid. I wish we could get... Oh, excuse me. I wish we could get some info about Futaba, boss. But trying to force it out would probably have the opposite effect. To be honest, I owe a great deal to both boss and him. I wish for this to be a source of discord between them. Yeah, I know just what you mean. It's probably best to wait for boss to bring the subject up himself. But do we have that luxury? Yeah, every time it lets me say let's go to sleep for today, but then it doesn't allow me to do absolutely anything in here. It makes me think I should be doing the CDs in here. Come to think of it, he brought some plant nutrients, right? Well, why don't you try to use it? Okay. Take some mega fertilizer, I guess. You're gonna use that one? You must really care about this plant. This is free kindness? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Nice.
Bro, boy. Now, how many times have I could have done that? Oh, son of a... Whatever. First there was Majid, now Alibaba, now Futaba Sakura. We don't have any info on any of them. What in the world is going on? Well, Igor clearly seems to know what's going on here, being the omnipotent man himself. But of course he's never going to tell us any about it, because that'd be too easy.
Yo.
Tomorrow's the end of the first semester, but we still got all this lame stuff coming up. If you don't take care of this lame stuff, you can kiss your summer vacation goodbye. Oh yeah, about this Futaba Sakura girl, she's related to the boss. Think people even nearby would know about her.
Wow.
And some keen intuition coming from you, Ryuji. You should have used that on your exams. I never want to think about exams ever again. Anyways, asking around in your neighborhood might be the fastest way to figure this out. Then again, I doubt it'll be that easy. It never is. Well, considering they haven't basically allowed me to move around much at all so far. Summer vacation starts the day after tomorrow, but don't forget there's an urgent assembly on Monday. We'll be taking attendance. There's been an unusual number of strange incidents this year. Don't do anything stupid over break. Got it? Don't go someplace shady like the red light district. And don't go to the bench after. And don't go to the beach after dark. Aw, come on, man. I want to go to the beach. I want to jump in some cold water. Seems like we won't be having fun on our summer break for a while. Oh, why not go to the beach after dark? Any reason you'd like to spell out for us? Ryuji might be right. We don't have a single clue. Might as well try. We've got nothing to lose. Let's head to Youngin and gather information on the neighborhood. Alright, guess we're going here now. Alright, nerd, you got anything? Futaba? Yes, I know that name. I heard it somewhere before. It was the name of my very first love. My teacher back when I was in elementary school. Let's ask other people then. Yeah, you know, that doesn't seem to be all that great. Neighborhood housewife. Sakura-san single, right? I thought he didn't have any children. Let's ask some other people. Alright. Ain't nobody know nothing, apparently. Are you hiding in here with clothes? Oh, it was just myself, but it was set up differently in the camera. Oh, the drunk guy's gotta have all the information, right? Did you want to listen in? Do you think the fan thieves are a dangerous society? Send us your opinions by email or fax. Fan thieves, they're not real. There's no way people like that are real.
I have something.
Futaba? No, I don't think that could be it. Okay. Futaba? Who knows? By the way, do you eat a lot? What are you talking about? Hey, I'm a girl and boy. If that's just you and him, then you're eating enough for two, right? You must have quite the appetite. What, you telling me you don't actually eat that much? Maybe it's Boston who eats a lot then. Thanks. Futaba? Who's that? I don't think I know anybody by the name. But wouldn't this Futaba get angry if they found out you're single? I don't know. Futaba? Who? Nope. Don't know anyone like that. I come to Sakura-san's often to make deliveries, but I never seen who you're talking about. Boss buys up a lot of food, far more than enough for one person living alone. Let's check out all the shops where you can buy food. You mean that he might just be housing somebody? What? I know. There's dirt still on the vegetables. That's proof it's really fresh. Yeah, no, don't believe that one. This place is so close to LeBlanc, so we might be able to learn something here. Hey there, welcome. Futaba or Sakura-san's? I haven't heard anything. Sorry, come again. We didn't find anything on Futaba. I think our only option now is to go home and ask the chief directly. You don't think there's a reason why he doesn't want us to know?
You read the letter, did you not?
So you're the one who tipped him off about Futaba. You really shouldn't have done that. I have no intention of talking to you about Wakaba.
Tipped off? What are you talking about? Back to the matter at hand. Your parental authority will have to be suspended. I take it you're okay with that outcome?
What?
Considering the state of your daughter and your family overall, there are no points in your favor. Would you like to take this to domestic court? Our chances of victory are roughly 99.9% though.
Ah, because of the dude and you lose all the time.
There's no way you can avoid having your custody revoked.
You're going that far? I told you I don't know a damn thing about it!
We're extremely serious about this. As long as there's a possibility that cognitive science can be linked to psychotic breakdowns.
Fine. I yield.
Thank you. I will contact you at a later date.
I doubt you'll find anything you want to hear, though.
That's fine. It will be up to us to decide whether the information you give us is useful or not. Next time I come here, it will just be for a nice cup of coffee.
And stay out! That woman is real good at pissing people off. What's with that look? You got something to say?
What was that? Court? Custody? I mean, that's probably the most encompassing. What was that, man?
This doesn't involve you.
Where's Futaba? Let me meet Futaba. Is Futaba your daughter?
That's enough.
That's
Just
a
behave
yes?
yourself and keep going to school if you don't want me to throw you out of here. You got that? Lock the store up.
Poor boss, man.
The existence of this Futaba is for certain. She may be in some kind of bad situation, though. More so, our conjecture that Alibaba is connected to LeBlanc seems to have a pretty solid foundation. Oh, and didn't they mention cognitive something? I wonder what the chief's hiding. We can't really press him on the subject, though, especially after he mentioned throwing you out. Hey!
I was gonna sleep for today? Bruh.
Nice!
I can't do anything. Now, these feel like dead times, and they've always felt like dead times, which makes me think that I'm doing something wrong here. So the plant was one thing. I can't work on infiltrations tools. They gave me this thing to train really early, but then it's never really came up. So I'm not really sure what that's all about.
A woman was threatening Boss?
Yeah. She was going on about domestic abuse and
Darn
taking
it,
the
can't
case to
say
court
that,
and
shut
stuff.
up.
What's up?
It's nothing. So to summarize what you told us, Futaba is Boss's daughter, And he's abusing her? I don't know him very well. Is he really the kind of person who would do that?
There's no way the boss man would not.
I would like to believe so as well, but we don't have any conclusive evidence, do we?
The boss man ain't like
Is it Ali
that.
Baba?
Okay. We're giving you a calling card and told you the target's name. You should be ready for this. Why aren't you doing it? I told you to help you out if you stole her heart. What seems to be the holdup? I also said I'd report your identity to the police if you didn't help me. Are you okay with that? I'm serious.
What a selfish person.
Well, he does have information on us.
Anyways, this Futaba he's talking about have a palace? If so, we'll need keywords to get in. Try messaging him about it.
Tell me your keywords. Does she have a palace? Well, it doesn't sound as though you know either of those, but okay. Keywords? What are you talking about? Are you just saying random stuff to dodge the issue?
What are we supposed to do about this?
We'd be able to figure out Ali Baba's identity if we could just meet with him. Try asking him if there's any way we could meet up.
I want to meet you. Let's meet somewhere. Ah, because they wanted the meet up immediately. That's why they've always gone as anonymous, right? I want to meet you. Let's meet somewhere. Meet with me? That'll be difficult. I have reasons for not being able to go out. That's why I'm contacting you like this.
He can't go out?
Wait, I get it. You steal people's hearts directly. That might make things difficult. Extremely difficult. Hold on. I'm thinking. Okay, it's a shame, but I'm calling this deal off. Stop looking into Futaba Sakura. Forget this ever happened. I won't report you to the police either. Don't worry. Sorry for taking your time. Now, if you'll excuse me. Cool. I said the deal's off. We're never going to speak again. Don't expect me to contact you anymore either. We're not done here. Why are you doing this?
Huh?
Did you just shut the whole operation down? Oh, wow,
This
they
doesn't make any
voice acted
sense.
that?
Not only can Ali Baba not go out, but he won't let us meet Futaba either.
Well, it's none of our business now. We can't contact him anymore.
But what do we do about Medjed? We won't be able to get Ali Baba to help us with them now.
Maybe they were just pranking us. They made that huge declaration, but they ain't done nothing since. I bet we got them freaked out.
You mean they backed out because they're afraid we'll change their hearts?
Yep. And now it'd just make them look lame if they came out and apologized.
But
I guess with Ali Baba and Medjed out of the picture, can we just say this case is closed?
It's not that easy.
You do have a point.
Right,
I
Yuji,
guess
it's
it
not
is
that
safe for us to relax a little.
Oh yeah, remember Kanashiro's treasure? Prepare to have your minds blown. We got 150,000 yen out of it.
that's awesome! We can really go all out with that kind of money.
Yeah, let's make up for what happened at the fireworks festival. We gotta go eat something fitting for the Phantom Thieves' worldwide debut.
Where would be good?
Ooh, how about sushi? I could really go for some eel too.
The
Eel,
best
huh?
method is to fill yourself on ginger before beginning to eat sushi. That is my master technique.
You don't need to do that this time. Actually, definitely don't do it, okay?
I'm all for sushi. You're okay with that too, right?
Sushi's fine. Any other ideas? I mean, personally, I would take some pizza food, or maybe some like Italian
it's
food or
decided.
something. But hey, you know, sushi good
All
too.
right, we'll go tomorrow night.
I wonder if all that Majed business was just a ring. Now that I think about it calmly, it's strange that they haven't actually done anything. Yeah, if their goal was to target the fan thieves, they would have wanted to be active now, given our free. Oh, when you put it that way, it kind of makes me wonder too, especially after they taunted us theatrically like that. Yes, however, it'd be best for us to come up with a countermeasure regardless. For now, though, we should cautiously enjoy the sushi. That's all we can do. Something's not right. I was thinking that too. I can't really put it into words though. Yusuke's right. I'm sorry for bringing this up on the day before our celebration party too. Cheer up, Makoto. We'll be eating sushi like kings tomorrow. I hope one person in particular is on their best behavior. I'll refrain from saying who though. Better not be talking about me. still not letting me out.
Nice. Well then.
Definitely feels like I'm just wasting days here.
You seem quite busy, Sai-san. I take it you're stuck in the middle of everything?
The Phantom Thieves made a mockery of us when they brought down Kanashiro. And to make matters worse, Mejid, who has been dormant for some time now, just declared war on them. How much more can they screw us over?
Stress is bad for the skin, you know.
Did you come all this way simply to be sarcastic?
How about you listen to my deductions for a change of pace? You may think it absurd, but don't you think the case you're pursuing and the actions of the Phantom Thieves overlap somehow?
What are you basing this off of?
The one point of commonality across all cases is how those involved have an unforeseen change of heart.
I've suspected that myself, but those suspicions are unfounded.
I told you at the beginning that this was only a deduction. These just Phantom Thieves are riling up the public. However, that is a disguise. Their true goal is terrorist action by way of psychotic breakdowns. Is that too much?
There's nothing at the moment that falsifies that claim. Have you mentioned this to the police?
I'd never tell them such things. The only value they have to me is in their mobility and organizational capabilities.
It seems having you lend me a hand has paid off.
I'm glad to hear that. What about your case, Sai-san? Did you learn anything from the guardian of that mental shutdown victim's daughter?
Nothing at all.
I see. Now, what should my next action be for our victory?
Handle the Phantom Thieves without remorse. Use any means necessary to win. That's how I would deal with them.
Very well.
This seems to be fun for you. Are you on to something?
No, not at all. Well then, to our victory.
Okay.
Time for sushi. The place is in Ginza, right? Do we take the usual train from Shibuya? Famous for its high-end shops, its property value is Japan's highest. The forefront trends. Aside from shops, cafes are plenty. If you're tired for shopping, get tea.
All right. Man, the flounder is out of this world. That texture.
I don't see any prices listed here.
It's called market price. Don't worry about it. We got the cash.
So good. Hey, is the fatty tuna ready yet?
Hold your horses and don't talk.
By the way, is Boss really the kind of person who would abuse someone?
Nope.
That again?
I can't get it off my mind. Especially if it means he could be taken to court. What kind of person is he? Do you truly believe he'd do such a thing?
He is pretty strict. No chance.
If it's really true about the abuse,
If he could
he'd be
put
a
up with
no-good
us, he
jerk
could put up
pretending to
with
be a guardian.
Maybe the chief is the one who needs a change of heart.
Hold on a sec. About that, I actually got curious after our conversation and checked his name in the nav.
Sounds to me like there wasn't a hit.
Right. Anything beyond this is his family's problem. We probably shouldn't get any more involved.
Wait, you think Alibaba could be Boss's ex-wife? He must have cheated on her, and that's where Futaba came from.
Doubtful.
Your imagination has run rampant.
How foolish. Still, this is delicious. I've never experienced anything quite like it before.
Man, and it's all thanks to us being the Phantom Thieves. Crap.
Fantastic! This sushi is delicious.
Yeah! The fish is so fresh.
Everywhere we go, we hear about these phantom thieves.
What rubbish.
Think about where we are, Ryuji.
Sorry, it just kind of slipped.
My apologies for bringing up Boss again. We should just enjoy the food.
Tell me, I get some money left over from that. It cost me
Nijima-san,
$50,000.
what are you doing here?
Akechi-kun.
Akechi? You're the ones from the TV station. Could it be that you're friends of Nijima-san?
Do you know this guy?
It's nice to meet you. My name is Akechi. Glad to make your acquaintance, Yusuke Kitagawa.
How do you know my name?
Well, because I'm a psychic, of course. I'm only joking. In truth, I'm a rookie detective. You're a former pupil of Madarame, right? I have actually just recently joined the investigation team looking into the Phantom Thieves. Did you see that Mejed has declared war on them? War? Their website was updated just a moment ago.
For real? English again.
Wait, what?
Oh, more like Japanese
What'd you
again.
say?
But, you know,
Huh.
it was me.
Why do you seem so agitated?
Oh,
She's a huge fan of the Phantom Thieves. A total nutjob for him.
I don't know how wise it is to be a fan of groups like them.
What is with these comments?
My apologies. I didn't mean to butt into your conversation, but I must say, this is an interesting group. Prosecutor Nijima's sister, an ex-pupil of Madarame, and a few Shujin Academy students. It seems you're all connected to the Phantom Thieves. Perhaps you have better intel than I do. Yes. I wanted to ask you something. Regarding this whole Mejed commotion, if you were one of the Phantom Thieves, what would you do?
Retaliate, ignore them, I don't care. I mean, at the moment, and just ignore. I mean, realistically, we would have to retaliate at this point, but we're just gonna ignore them.
That is unexpected. Only a small minority of people believe that is the best decision.
Sorry to disappoint, but we're just normal high school kids. If anything, we want to hear what you gotta say, Mr. Detective.
My profiling of the Phantom Thieves has led me to believe they are a group of juveniles. They have a relative amount of free time after school and a hideout to slip away to. Furthermore, considering Kamoshida was their first target, it seems they began activity around April. In a way, all I've just said about the Phantom Thieves coincides with the group you have here.
What? You gonna report us?
I didn't say I was being suspicious of you.
Good to hear you're the suspicious one, Ryuji's fan. Good to hear.
It seems you're not perturbed in the slightest. You really are an intriguing one. I lack your calm mannerisms, but don't you think my deduction is an interesting one? I bet we'd make a great team if we worked together.
What the hell are you saying?
I'm curious to hear what you have to say. You seem to be a wealth of information. In return, I'll teach you how to make deductions. I believe that is a fair trade-off for you.
Seems like Akechi is interested in me. Oh, is he now? For justice. Still literally get nothing out of justice so far,
Alright.
but okay.
Well, this has been a valuable point of reference for me. I hope to see you all again.
What was that about?
Do you think he's ascertained our true identities?
Nah, couldn't be. Right?
I'd like to say that it's simply us overthinking this, but maybe best to be cautious from now on. We shouldn't forget that Alibaba was able to discover who we are.
True, but it's not as though he had tangible evidence to prove that discovery. Just keep acting normally.
More importantly, things are getting serious with Medjed.
Oh yeah, what did they write?
Here, I'll read it. We are disappointed in the people of Japan and their belief in the Phantom Thieves' false justice. Hence, we shall proceed with our plan to cleanse Japan. This process will commence on August 21st. As a result, the Japanese economy shall suffer devastating damages.
For real?
Keep going.
However, we are magnanimous. We will give the Phantom Thieves one final opportunity to repent. As proof of this repentance, we demand that they reveal their identities to the public. We will attack if these demands remain unmet. The future of Japan rests with the Phantom Thieves. We are Medjed, we are unseen, we
How
will
are you gonna blame
eliminate
it on
evil.
me when you're
That's
the
what
one
it says.
suggesting the threat to begin with? Make that make sense.
Sounds bad.
In other words, if we don't unmask ourselves, Medjed will attack Japan, correct? And it seems they are quite the attention seekers.
Well, they think they are Godzilla?
What are we gonna do about this?
Only we could get in contact with Alibaba.
Our only clues are Boss and Futaba. Anyways, it's too damn hot out here. Why don't we go to Leblon? We can talk more over there. We went through all sorts of options on our way here, but looks like we got no choice but to ask for Alibaba's help.
Question is, how do we get in touch with him?
He cut off all contact with us after that misunderstanding. Then again, if we manage to steal Futaba's heart, he may attempt to reach out to us once more.
But we don't have any clues on what her keywords are.
Damn it, Alibaba! Where the hell are you?
Actually, he may be closer than we think.
Huh?
Hypothetically speaking, even if we stole Futaba's heart, how would Alibaba know that the deed has been done? Would he truly be able to discern that just from cell phone messages?
You mean he'd have to meet her in person?
Alibaba was able to deliver the calling card here. On top of that, he can check on Futaba's condition. However, according to the circumstances he put forth, he's unable to meet with us. This leads me to believe that it would be bad for him if we were to see the two of them together. It seems to me Alibaba may in fact be Futaba herself.
Boy, you could have seen that
So
one coming.
she's asking that we steal her own heart?
Maybe she wants us to save her from the scars of her abuse. That would be hard to ask directly.
I'd like to meet with Boss. He lives nearby, right?
I know where his house is.
I agree. It's real late, though. What are we gonna tell Boss when we get there?
We'll say this takeout sushi is a gift for him.
But my fatty tuna!
No complaining.
Let's all go together. Boss may get the wrong idea if he and I show up alone.
Nobody's answering. Nobody's answering, but the lights are on. You think he's napping? Even Boss would have woken up with how many times we've rung this doorbell. I would think Futaba would have answered by now too if she were here too.
Hey,
The gate's unlocked. So you can't go opening other people's stuff like that.
Hey!
Well, look, the door seems to be slightly open as well. I wonder why. That's rather careless. It sounds like it's gonna rain. We should get inside. Do you think that's okay? Probably.
Hello, sir? He's not out, is he? The door ahead is open, and I can hear the TV.
I hope he didn't pass out or something. I mean, Boss is kinda old, ain't he?
I'm a bit worried. Should we go in and check on him?
Please excuse us.
Scream? What was that? How should I know?
Did you hear that?
Let's get out of here,
freaking out for?
I'm not freaking out!
Could it be Alibaba? I mean, Futaba?
Sorry, can I hold your hand?
Well, I suppose. Nope, JK, you can hold on to my shoulder, though. Got her.
I can sense someone's presence.
Really, Yusuke?
Who's there? I can't take this anymore. I'm leaving. No, my legs won't move.
I'm still chilling here like you could.
Alibaba! Futaba! Hey, come on, where are you? You're a hacker, right? Just show yourself! I'm sorry, please save me, sis!
Are you okay, Futaba?
Crap, he's home.
Glad to see you confirmed it for us, Sanjiro.
Who the hell are you? Don't move! You hear me?
I'm so sorry, sis! Somebody please save me!
Well, you know how it is, Sanjiro. Sometimes, you know.
You? What are you doing in my house?
What does it look like I'm doing, Sanjiro?
You're...
Oh, good evening, sir. We didn't mean to intrude.
Nijima-san. Wait, are you two dating?
We're just friends.
Friends nowadays get that close to each other?
Very much so, yes.
This,
Nowadays.
Things happened and...
Oh, Ryuji, you
kids
didn't
are
have
here
to
too?
step out. It could have just been Ant, and
We
we've been all
purchased
good.
some sushi, but nobody answered when we rang the bell. The door was unlocked too. We could hear the TV though, so we got worried you might have passed out or something.
The door was unlocked?
Yes.
I do that sometimes, because I'm getting old.
Excuse me. There's something
Not
we'd
the
like
time,
to ask.
Makoto.
Huh? You want to ask me?
There's someone else living here. Isn't there?
Everything was going just fine.
Yeah, my daughter.
Hey, he's actually giving it
Could
up.
she be Futaba Sakura?
You told Nijima-san too?
Is there any way we could meet with Futaba-san? I think we may have frightened her earlier, so we'd like to apologize if at all possible.
Well, that's...
Is she sick?
No, it's not like that. I don't want you all getting the wrong idea. I shouldn't have kept this a secret from you. Let's talk at my shop. She'll hear us if we stay here.
If you insist.
Now, where do I start? Futaba's mother and I knew each other long before Futaba was born.
Usually how
Mother
that
was
goes.
a bit of a weird one, but we got along well for some reason. She was sharp-witted, somewhat stern, a little socially inept, but always carefree. She truly was a great woman.
I see.
When something piqued her interest, that'd be all she focused on. She always worked deep into the night. I thought that'd change after her kid was born. But having Futaba didn't do much. Even with that, she always took good care of her.
Working and watching over a child at the same time sounds rough.
And yet so many of
I
them,
guess
I
raising
want to
Futaba
do it.
alone
I don't
turned out to
understand.
be tough on her in more ways than one.
Alone? What about her father? Yeah, you can't, Sanjiro.
There wasn't a father.
Do you mean...
Well, there probably was one. I didn't know him, though. She never said a word about him either. She was single when she gave birth to Futaba, and single when she raised her. They were an ordinary, loving family. You could really tell how much she cared for Futaba. But one day, she left, leaving Futaba behind.
She left? Did she die? I mean, he just said she left.
Yes, she committed suicide.
Well, when you only work all day, every day, 24/7, I can
Threw
see.
herself into the street, right in front of Futaba's eyes.
Shocking doesn't begin to describe that.
It's gotta be devastating for a kid.
Yeah, that's probably
So-
trauma for life.
Well, a lot happened after that, but I ended up taking custody of Futaba. First, she was so depressed, she wouldn't even talk to me.
Was that because she couldn't get over her mother's suicide?
I guess it depends on how
talking
young
to
she
her,
was,
though,
if she could even
And she
remember.
started opening up to me, little by little. That's when I found out. Futaba blames herself for her mother's death.
What? But why?
That generally seems
That
to
part
be how
she's
that
never
goes.
told me. I wanted to know what led her to believing that, but I decided not to rub salt in the wound. Then, a few months ago, she started getting real scared. Even when nothing was happening, she'd say things like, "I hear voices," and "Mom is looking at me."
Visual and auditory hallucinations. Have you taken Futaba to a doctor?
I wanted to, but she refused. Even when I had a doctor come, she locked herself away in her room. Since then, she's become what you'd call a shut-in. She won't take a
That's
single
me.
step outside
What?
the house, or even try to see other people.
What about you?
She doesn't even let me come in her room.
That's pretty harsh.
Futaba is, well, a unique girl. She's so quick-minded that conversations with her tend to jump from one topic to the next. It seems like she's always coming to conclusions in her head. There's a lot I don't get about her. So, yeah, her situation is why I couldn't let you in my house.
Don't worry about it, I understand.
Thanks. What Futaba needs is a safe place where nobody will threaten her. Somewhere she can be at ease. That's why I won't do anything she doesn't want. I don't make her do anything she's unwilling to either. And again, I know that's no way for her to live. It's all I can do, though.
Was Futaba want? What does it you desire? What does she want all this? Although he's probably gonna say, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
She just asks me for things that she wants, like food or these complicated books. Well, that's that. So, can you just leave her be? I'm gonna head back then. You all had better head home soon, too.
I feel awful for prying into his personal affairs.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
It's possible. We do need clues. I know about this. It's possible.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace? Let's check.
Does she need to have a palace?
The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
Candidate found.
What the?
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil? Hey, Morgana. Where's Morgana?
I haven't seen him for some time.
So, ever since we went inside Boss's house?
Somewhere around there. He'll be fine, though. He's a cat after all. The trains are gonna be shutting down for the night soon, so we should probably be heading home.
We have to go to school in the morning after all.
Oh, right. The urgent assembly.
An assembly? What about?
Shujin has been garnering a lot of attention ever since Medjed called out the Phantom Thieves. So they need to remind us not to say arbitrary stuff online and add more fuel to the fire.
We gotta meet up for every goddamn little thing. Talk about a pain in the ass.
I mean, it is our fault.
Anyway, let's contact each other afterward.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace? Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
What the?
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil? Hey, Morgana.
Where'd Morgana go? Do we really care? Morgana isn't back yet. I wonder if he'll eventually come back if I wait for him. I wonder where Morgana went. Okay, so everything's not gonna allow me to do it. I can't even buy off the shop. Oh, come on, man.
Hey!
We're just gonna go to sleep without even wondering where I was? I take it the chief told you about Futaba and then you guys disbanded in relief for now. How'd you know that? We're worried. You can't underestimate my intel gathering skills here. I was checking out the chief's house. I didn't think our Alibaba would be so young. Young? What was she like? She had long hair and a pretty young sounding voice. Well, I say young, but I think she's probably about the same age as you guys. At the very least, she's surely no amateur. She completely overheard our conversation with the chief, and she can hack into our chats too. Even if she can't take Medjed down directly, she might have some kind of lead on him. Just who is she? In any case, we'll need to rely on Futaba to get closer to Medjed.
Okay.
Let's meet up again tomorrow. How about we do it in here? It's way too hot outside. Anyways, make sure you let everyone know.
Futaba Sakura? She had one of these palaces? Hold on. While Medjed was targeting you, you chose to deal with someone completely unrelated to them?
That's right. Are you surprised? Are you surprised? They were an unseen enemy.
Then how was Medjed... What you said about the Sakura family generally falls in line with our investigation. It appears you aren't feeding us a false testimony.
Of course not. I'm not lying to you. You still doubt.
You have quite the wit. Very well, let's continue. We've yet to determine how the Phantom Thieves dealt with Medjed, seeing as they are unseen. If you tell me something coherent, I may be a little more willing to believe you.
It seems Nejima is starting to seriously listen to what I have to say. I wonder when her rank hits max if the game ends. That would seem to make the most sense.
Still, to think the Phantom Thieves would have their hideout in the home of Wakaba Ishiki's daughter. What a coincidence. No. Perhaps it's fate. Regardless, we don't have time to waste. Continue with your story.
I can't read English. Oof. Well, I can't read Japanese. Well, at least, so, rip. They're gonna do it, right? I bet they're crying. Lol. Oh, man.
Seriously?
Was this YouTube comments? They're seriously holding an emergency meeting right when summer break is starting? I guess they need to set some rules when the world's eyes are on us because of the Phantom Thieves. Stuff like don't do anything that'll hurt the school's reputation, spend your summer break quietly.
I can't.
I can't stay quiet with all this excitement going on. Majed's statement was insane. People in Japan, you must not worship the Phantom Thieves. They said it could just be a joke. There's talk that this could lead to a bigger leak of private data to date. I wonder if they're going to target another side. I'm curious to see how the Phantom Thieves react. It's what I'm looking forward to most this summer. It'd be the perfect escape from exam studies. But the Phantom Thieves need to take action. They're the ones Majed is after. This is bigger than I thought. We can't leave this beat. You're right, don't be hasty. What? Don't be hasty, Morgana. I applaud your cool-headedness, but it'll be too late if we wait until after something happens. If Majed does something drastic, what will people think of us? Let's get this assembly out of the way. We have our own business to attend to. Well, they should behave Majed because they're the one actually doing the things, while also trying to force us to interact with them.
Man, that assembly had me bored to tears.
As do most
Did you
assemblies.
school too, Yusuke?
I'm doing laundry, so these are the only clothes I had to wear.
You really should buy a couple more outfits.
Come now, we didn't gather here to make small talk, now did we? Let's get to Alibaba's case.
Well then, I'll start. It looks like Futaba was listening in on LeBlanc.
But why would she want to listen in on the cafe?
I have no idea.
It's just like Boss said. She's a tough nut to crack.
In any case, her hacking skills will be absolutely necessary if we wish to stand up to Medjed. Going by what she has told us, we may even be able to identify who they are.
We'll have to trust in her skills for now, then.
Anyway, we found out that Futaba has a palace. But can someone who isn't evil have one?
That doesn't matter. A palace is the materialization of distorted cognitions brought about by strong desires. That's all. It just so happens that a lot of warped people turn out evil.
She's so young, though. Pain she's gone through must be the cause of her distortion.
Maybe that has something to do with why she calls herself Alibaba.
According to the chief's story, Futaba has auditory and visual hallucinations, right? There's a chance those are related to some important memories she's holding. It's hard to explain, but those memories may have been
I mean,
warped by the
like, she
distortions.
might have a persona, and that's where the
Basically,
auditory
we
and
just
the
gotta steal her
hallucinations
treasure,
come
right?
from?
Well, yeah.
So do we all agree about taking on Futaba's palace?
She's asked us to do so. I don't think that part is an issue. If we heal Futaba's heart, it will not only help Boss, but she can then assist us with Medjed.
I agree.
I've been wondering about how Boss said a lot happened after Futaba's mom died too.
Hold on a second. Our investigation of her palace may not go like anything we've done up to this point.
Why's that?
Having an individual ask you to steal their heart is an extremely irregular case. There's no telling what the palace ruler's disposition will be like, or the distortion that'll be there. We may run into some unforeseen situations. Do you still want to go in?
Yeah, let's do it. What should we do? Well, clearly we don't have a choice.
All right. Let's just make sure we're cautious.
Well, let's get cracking on those keywords, huh?
The ones we have at the moment are Futaba Sakura and Sojiro Sakura's house.
We got the who and the where, so all that's left is the what, right?
Let us try going to their house first.
Boss is busy running the cafe, isn't he? We should make sure he doesn't suspect anything.
Important memories, huh? I'll be able to remember everything if I turn back into a human, right?
You sure you're human?
That's not important. I'm talking about my memories here. I definitely want this mission to succeed. If we can retrieve Futaba's memories, then I bet we can get mine back too. In any case, it's not every day you stumble upon a hacker like her around. You really do have a gift, don't you?
Who knows? I'm just lucky. Except for when I'm not.
You sure live up to my expectations.
I can sense a firm resolve from Morgan. These tools allow you to craft all infiltration tools.
All right.
Beautiful.
Hey, they went on without us. Let's hurry and catch up to them.
Now, what do all tools mean? What have they been holding back from me, huh? Now, the last keyword, she's a shut-in, so we gotta figure out what she thinks her house is. If she can't get out, maybe a prison. Maybe a labyrinth with an unknown exit? Maybe an oasis? Nothing so far. In that case, how about hell? We haven't nearly enough clues. If only we could ask her directly. We can. Come on, let's go see Futaba. But what will we say to get in? What do you mean? We're sneaking it. You have to be joking. Won't the front door be locked for sure this time? I'll take care of that. No, and I figured out where Futaba's room was when I snuck in last night. What if we run into Boss, though? There's no way we'll be able to avoid his questions this time. He's at work now, so I think we should be fine. Getting cold feet, Makoto? Don't worry, it'll be nothing. We've gone through loads of shit like this already. This is our only choice, right? I suppose Futaba did get in contact with me. Perhaps she'll at least be willing to speak with him.
Okay.
Very well, let's do this.
This is Futaba's room.
Futaba-chan, you're in there, right?
There's no answer.
Futaba-chan, are you there? I'm sorry for being startled and screaming yesterday. It was so dark that I got scared.
No reaction whatsoever.
This is gonna be hard.
You're listening, right, Alibaba? Is it Alibaba?
Why are you
Why
here?
is she only reacting to that name?
You're Futaba Sakura, aren't you?
She's not responding again.
Does she not like us saying her name?
We don't have time to dally around. We need her keyword before dealing with Alibaba's identity.
We want to learn more about you. If we don't do so, we can't steal your heart. The reason why we came here is because we need the keyword to enter your palace. That's why we want to talk with Futaba Sakura herself, and not Alibaba. You don't have to show yourself, just answer some questions for us. Chat messages are fine.
Okay.
All right then. Our leader, the guy who lives in LeBlanc's attic, wants to speak with you. We're counting on you. Try and get a keyword out of her.
What do you want to hear? What's this house to you? What's this house look like? How is living in this house? It's painful. Why? Do you hate it? Why don't you go outside? Do you hate it? I don't.
Looks like you should ask something different.
It's painful. Why? I don't know.
Looks like you should ask.
Why don't you go out? I can't leave this place. I'm going to die.
Die?
Is this going to continue? Die? You should leave. Why do you think that? Why? This place is my tomb. There it is.
Tomb?
You think that's it?
Try entering tomb.
Input accepted. Searching for route to destination.
We got it.
Was that no?
Yes. It was plenty. You haven't forgotten your promise of helping us if we complete your request, right?
I haven't. We made a deal.
Well then, let's hurry up and go. And clicky.
You idiot! Don't activate it here!
Who let Ryuji out the phone? Oh boy. Here we go.
It's a desert.
Yeah, we see that. Wait, what the? Our clothes are still the same?
Futaba herself is asking us to steal her heart. It'd be odd if she saw us as a threat. If she doesn't see us as an enemy, then your clothes don't change. That's how it works. But more importantly, I told you to be cautious. Why'd you activate it like that?
Is that why we ended up in a desert? Where's the tomb? Oh, it's so damn hot here.
Even though we entered right in front of her room, we didn't end up inside it.
She must really want to keep people away from her.
I see.
What a bleak feeling this place has. It's the complete opposite of Kanashiro's bank.
Let's hurry up and get going. Where's the palace?
Is it that way?
Oh yeah, there's something shiny.
A tomb in the desert. I see. Anyway, let's make our way there.
Isn't that kind of far?
Are we gonna walk?
Of course not. My paws will get burned.
I've been waiting for this.
I'll make sure to put the AC on full blast.
You're so considerate.
Right.
All right, let's roll.
Okay then.
It's stuffy. Yes, I know. But it still beats opening the windows to the hot desert air.
Oh,
Hey, can I have a drink? Didn't you have mineral water?
I drank it already.
How are the guys?
right. You scared?
Morons.
Is that it?
There we go.
It's so hot.
The AC ain't working at all. What the hell was that lukewarm air about?
That was the best I could do, so quit your yapping.
For real? You are so half-assed.
What was that? You want to fight, punk?
Jeez, shut up. It's hot, so don't make me more irritated.
To think her palace would be a pyramid.
Hey,
We should get some
pyramid's a
interesting
tomb,
personas
right?
from this.
Yes, it's a pharaoh's tomb.
That's how it's mostly known. There are a variety of theories on it. For instance, it's even said to be a device for reviving the dead.
Reviving the dead. It's beautiful nonetheless. It's perfectly conformed to the golden ratio.
Hey guys, can we go in already? I'm gonna melt. Oh man.
So hot. Come on, let's get inside.
I can feel it.
What if
I have something.
did?
Focus.
Seems to me there's some goodies still lying around out here.
Somewhere.
Yet I can't see the interactions. Alright then. Well, that did so much. I can appreciate the slide there.
I can see it.
Deep vision not showing up anything different.
Hey,
I can see that city we passed by on the way here. We probably don't need to concern ourselves with it, though. I can sense the treasure here. If only it were that easy. We're on it. If only it were that easy. The gate on the door is keeping us from... Oh.
It seems.
It's almost palace, so this is how she thinks of the house.
Indeed.
Who knows what may await us within? This is your call, Joker. Shall we head inside?
Okay.
We'll find out more about Futaba's secrets in there, right?
Yes.
It's so nice inside. Is the place air conditioned or something? It may be because Futaba's room in reality has AC pumping through it. Either way, this is a relief. Our clothes still haven't changed even now. This has never happened to us before. It is refreshing that she doesn't see us as a threat, but we are completely surrounded by walls. I guess this is a tomb. It's probably not made to be. It's probably not made to be easy to get into. Anyways, let's explore.
I can feel it. It's somewhere. Focus.
These stairs go pretty far. There's way too many. Didn't ask for too much. You should be happy we weren't getting attacked as we ascended. More importantly, I can totally sense the treasure ahead. We're getting pretty close. These stairs seem to be headed into the heart of the pyramid. I wonder if that's where the treasure waits. Well, time to keep climbing, then. Let's go. No enemies or nothing. I'm all for this. She did welcome us in here after all. There may still be traps. Oh, for sure.
It's beautiful.
This is the mystique of the bygone era.
Do you
I
think
don't
so?
think you can call this the real thing.
Focus.
There's someone there.
Hey, is this?
That's Futaba's shadow. It isn't the real her.
Oh yeah, you've seen her face. True, this one's kind of dressed like a queen.
So you're Futaba
All
Sakura.
women are queen.
Hey, where's the
If
treasure?
she breathes.
It's doubtful that you wouldn't know where it is.
Hey, say something.
Don't be like that. I'm sorry, Futaba-chan. It's okay. There's no need to be scared. So, can you tell us where your most treasured possession is?
This is going nowhere.
Let's just leave her.
Will you guys shut up for a bit?
Those who plunder my tomb, why have you come?
She talked, but
What are you saying? You want us to steal it, right?
If you believe you can steal it, then try as you might.
That's rather defiant sounding.
Perhaps this is that tsundere thing, where someone is harsh or sweet depending on the mood.
Oh, really?
Considering the state that my palace is in, there is no way that you can steal it.
creepy child. You killed her. You're a plague.
What are these voices?
Murderer.
Why don't you say something?
Murderer?
You're the one who killed her.
Your fault.
This is horrible.
Hey, the hell is this?
Don't come
Don't
near
just
me.
stand there. Say something.
It's your fault.
Murderer!
That's right. I did it.
What?
I am the one who killed my mother.
Yes, you do blame yourself for that, but that are you really the reason, though?
My mother exists here. I will remain here. I will do so until I die.
Our clothes.
She sees us as a threat now. What's going on?
This again. Creepy child.
You killed her.
You're a plague.
What's with that?
Murderer.
Why don't you say
You're
something?
the one who killed her. That's right. I killed Mom. I don't deserve to be alive. This place is a tomb. I'll die here.
That's right. Die!
Don't come near me.
Don't just stand there. Say something.
It's your fault. No,
This is bad. I'm having a hard time getting a grasp of our situation. We should regroup and, well, if only it was that easy. What now? Oh, going Indiana Jones, are we? We're safe. That was too close. Now, even if we wanted to ask Futaba what's going on, it seems the door is shut. What should we do? I think our best option is retreating for now. This won't be as simple as we expected. Why don't we come back, prepare a bit more, and then come back? Good idea. My thoughts exactly. Well, I was saying go on through, but okay. Then let's retreat for now and return to the palace another day.
The date that Medjed is set for the alleged cleanse is 8/21. That day is fast approaching. The Phantom Thieves,
like
whom
a
they
month,
singled
man.
out,
Come on.
have not made any notable actions at this time. Will Medjed carry out their cyber terrorism?
In order to stop them, we need to help Futaba Sakura before the 21st. Our deadline is about 2 days prior, so the 19th.
Meeting up in Shibuya, then coming here is a pain, right? Let's make this place our hideout for a while.
Sounds good. Convenient.
Is everyone fine with this place being our next hideout then?
We must take care not to be discovered by Boss.
There's no telling what may happen inside that pyramid. We all need to be cautious so that place doesn't become our graveyard.
Man, this is gonna be one crazy summer vacation. We're dealing with international hackers and looking for a treasure in a pyramid.
How can you be enjoying this? This is a crisis of whether or not our group continues on, you know?
I know that.
That reminds me. While we were in the Mona car, you were staring at me with a dirty look, you perv.
Got him.
Shut up. It was a great view. You guys were looking too, am I right?
Indeed. The pyramid's golden ratio was truly a sight to behold.
It ain't what I'm talking about.
I
Perfect
wasn't staring,
excuse.
Lady On. I'm a gentleman after all.
Okay,
It's not
Morgana.
that you weren't, but that you couldn't since you were transformed, am I right?
Got him.
Will we be alright like this?
Your hideout has moved from the Shibuya accessway to the... Not again. Well, that sucked. Is doing this really going to help us do something to Medjed? Do they truly intend to follow through on their threat? It'd be a shame if our efforts were a waste. Medjed will definitely make a move. Alibaba, I'm checking in on your progress. How much longer will it take? Your heart is more problematic than we had anticipated. Can you really do something about Medjed? Of course. Unfortunately, we have next to no evidence to support that. Your work will be rewarded, I promise. Besides, you have no other option, do you? I suppose that's true. Can do stuff like take down a server? Show us. Hey, don't start any trouble. That's all it would take to convince you? Alright, I can ask that. I ask that you take care of this quickly. Until then, wait, are you ditching us again? This is troubling, but we need to do what we can at the moment. I'm concerned for Futaba herself during all this. Why did this have to be during summer vacation? We all have any choice. As always, we'll leave it to you to call us together. Aside of her power, this bothers me too. We have to do this. Hey, listen, this is horrible. The fan site is gone. I tried to access the URL, but since the page doesn't exist, the fruit of my labor has completely disappeared. How do you think it's because of Medjed? Nah, it's Alibaba. Who's Alibaba? Anyways, this has to be Majid's doing. This is supposed to be some kind of penalty for cheering for the Phantom Thieves. But wait, they're totally jumping the gun. There's still time until the cleanse. Hold on, something came up. Is this proof enough for you? What's that supposed to mean? Do you think it's a virus? Oh, what is it? Calm down. Well, it looks everything's back to normal. Sorry for making a fuss about all this. I'm gonna try and look into it a little more, though. See? Was that Alibaba proving what you said earlier? Talk about a crazy thing to pull off. What do you mean? This man probably has like zero protection on his server. Our main objective, defeat Majid. That's pretty healthy for now, if you say so. But that'll be it for this episode. Appreciate you guys for watching through the story here, especially if you guys played through the game multiple times, then you guys are probably resident sleeper. But for those of us who are playing it for the first time, things are getting interesting as we see we're actually attempting to steal the heart of somebody who's actually not technically a criminal and whatnot, but they believe that they are. And that's enough to change their palace and distort it. Which makes sense considering that all the areas are based off of the person's cognition, although it talks about her having visionary and hallucinations, but in auditory hallucinations. But that seems to be, I mean, really it's just more of a thing of herself, more like some guilt that she's forced upon herself, which seems to be the case. But anyways, appreciate you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.